Daniel Castillo with Dixon Pacifica Real Estate here, back with Chris Larsen of Cannel Capital. And we just did a video on looking at properties as a cash flowing business, which is something that we're going to be segueing into here, how to think about what cash flow means and how to think about it. Now, one thing that you think is very important is to look at things as a business, right? If you're going to be investing in real estate, it's not just a home. This is a business that you're building for yourself, right?
Absolutely.
So you had some bits of information or advice for people on that. So what would those be?
Yeah, so no, that's a great point, Daniel. I think if people want to get into real estate as an investment, it's hard sometimes to separate. You say, oh, this is a nice home, I'd like to live in it. Well, you have to take a step back and say, do the numbers work? Which they can look at the video on cash flow and learn a little bit about that. But really say, okay, if I'm going to buy this property, my first property was a 3-bedroom townhouse.
Okay.
I said, well, this is great because I can rent out the other 2 bedrooms.
Sure.
We have a guy that works for us. He does the same thing. He bought a house. He rents out the other 2 bedrooms, and he's able to make money every month or essentially live for free by doing that.
So instead of saying like, wow, this would be really cool to rent this out to a family, right? Just because maybe we want to be able to, I don't know, connect with that, identify with it, recognizing that I have 3 bedrooms and I can make more money if I rent each one out individually, right? Kind of like if it was its own little, like, I don't know, mini apartment or something like that, you know?
Yeah.
So
exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, so you could look at it that way, or you could just say, okay, I'm going to buy a house and rent it out, and I'm still going to rent a house myself, because you're not taking that money off your personal balance sheet, if that makes sense. So if you look at real estate like a business, what I mean is you try to make money off that first before going and buying a house for yourself to live in, and then you can scale from that point on, which I think is important.
And so let's say I am buying my first investment home.
Right.
Should I be thinking about incorporating myself or anything like that, starting a business for myself so I can take advantage of like taxes, or am I just overcomplicating it, or what would you say there?
Well, you can do it both ways. I think you can definitely do that. You can set up an LLC. I didn't do that for several years because I was able to get an umbrella insurance policy to protect myself from liability. So you should definitely talk to an attorney briefly, or talk to your real estate professional, your insurance agent, and see if there's some options there to do that. I think that's what's more important, Daniel, is people try to save up money first for that investment. And one of the rules that I taught the sales reps that I worked with for years, and then I try to live by, is live off 50% of your after-tax income. If you do that, you're going to be able to save up that investment or that down payment for a property. And again, that's thinking about this like a business. How are you going to create that initial seed capital to buy a property, to buy an investment that's going to make you money? And then after you're making money every month, look at buying another one, maybe for yourself, maybe as another investment, and then you can keep growing it from there until you have enough money coming in every month where you can live in a property for free off your passive income, or maybe live in a bedroom of one of those homes like you were saying.
Sure. And if people wanted to like kind of expand that knowledge base, do you have like a website or a book that you recommend that they check out for that?
Absolutely. So Bigger Pockets is a great website that's out there. It's a forum for people that can go on and learn about all different types of investing. There's a lot of websites that weren't around when I started investing in 1999. It's been almost 20 years since I started investing, with just books and stuff like that and talking to people. But I think talking to a knowledgeable broker is a great idea, and they can also reach out to me as well.
Awesome. So what would be the best way for them to reach out to you then?
Yeah, thank you. C. Larsen at CannelCapitalPartners.com. C for Chris, Larsen at Cannel Capital Partners. And I'd be happy to set up a phone call if people have some follow-up questions.
Cool.
Yeah.
So you can reach out to Chris through his email. You can also post questions in the comments if you have any. We'll be looking at those and answering them there, trying to connect with you. And hope this was valuable, and thanks for checking this out.